I'm Linda Seiler. I'm the farm manager here at the Global Garden Refugee Training Farm. We have a four-part mission. Okay, one is to improve access to fresh vegetables for the refugees and the community they live in, to create access to supplemental income through retail sales and sales to restaurants.
$4. Let me grab this one.
The third is there's a lot of mental health healing that goes along with getting your hands in the soil. Gardening, farming, especially for the refugees, these refugees who were all farmers in their home country. This is something they know how to do, it's familiar. It's not like having to learn a new language and learn a new culture and survive in a city when you come from a farm. Our long-term goal is for those who are interested in becoming farmers as a livelihood here in the United States. We will help them, and that's a very long-term goal. We will help them with training, we'll help them with access to financing and business planning and all the things that they need to get started in small-scale vegetable production as professional farmers.
My name is Hasta Bhatrai. I came from Bhutan as a refugee to be staying in the refugee camp in Nepal for 20 years. And I came to Chicago in August 2008. Besides integrating ourselves into the culture of the US, we also celebrate our festivals and some important days and events from time to time. We were all farmers back in Bhutan, but here the way we farm it is very different in a small plot and using different technologies.
Most American farmers, to them this is a weed. They planted it in their plots in some cases, and they will go and even where in our shared plots where I'd like to have it pulled out, they won't. They trim it so they can come back and harvest again. But it's actually quite delicious. It's related to spinach and it is quite delicious. They're growing bitter melon right here. It's this divided leaf. Here's a little, it's related to cucumbers. This is a Burmese tradition. They call it chumbong, and in English we call it roselle. And they eat the greens. We've also started to save the seed and collect seed from other communities.
Right now, most of the plants that you see here resemble the plants that we used to have in our country, but some of them, like Swiss chard, this is the American one. Though we don't use this much at home, but still we grow it so that we can sell on the market day.
My name is Kamala Adhikari, but I come in Bhutan. My father and mother is always farmer, but when I am a small baby, I come in Nepal. Then I live in Bhutanese refugee camp in Khudnabari. Then my father and mother, they go to work in farmer. They grow some vegetable and some maize. Only this much, but I don't know more language.
They're new arrivals here in the United States in Chicago. They didn't come directly from their home countries though. Both of these groups, both the Bhutanese and the Burmese, have spent about 20 years in refugee camps before coming to the United States. In some cases we have 4 generations working together here, little kids and and their great-grandparents. Refugee resettlement programs are focused on getting school-age kids enrolled in school and working-age adults employed. And that leaves the seniors kind of stuck at home, and they can get left behind and feel less engaged in their new life. So here they get to come and show their younger family members how they did it back home.
Allah dia.